Hi, this is not an easy one, but we can do it together. Okay, welcome to my channel. We are asked to solve for the value of x. All right, all the possible values of x. Now 27 can be written as 3 to the power of 3. That means we can write this as 3 to the power of 3 raised to the power of x minus 3 to the power of x is equal to square root of 12. Okay, now when you have a to the power of m raised to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of n raised to the power of m. That simply means that we can rewrite this as 3 to the power of x raised to the power of 3 minus 3 to the power of x is equal to square root of 12. Now, since we have 3 to the power of x in common here and here, so we can call it something. Let 3 to the power of x be equal to y. Therefore, we can now rewrite this as y to the power of 3 minus y is equal to square root of 12. Now, we want to remove this square root sign, so let's square both sides of this equation. So if we do that, we have y to the power of 3 minus y squared is equal to square root of 12 squared. So we cancel this, right? So we're going to have y to the power of 3 minus y squared is equal to 12. Now, but when you have a minus b squared, it is equal to a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. All right? So that simply means that we can express this as y to the power of 3 squared, okay, minus 2ab, that is 2 multiplied by y to the power of 3 multiplied by y, then plus b squared, that is plus y squared, is what? Equal to 12. All right, so we have y. When you have a to the power of m raised to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m times n. All right, so that means that we can write this as y to the power of 3 times 2, which is 6, minus 2, then y and y, when you have a to the power of m, excuse me, multiplied by a to the power of n, this is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Okay, so this is y to the power of 1. Therefore, we are going to pick one base, which is y, and we add the powers 3 plus 1 to give us 4, plus y squared is equal to 12. I don't know what enter my nose. Okay, now at this point, let's try to factorize this. And the only way to factorize this is if we can bring common term out from each of them. So we are going to manipulate this in order to get a common term. All right, so we have y to the power of 6 minus, now minus 2y minus 2 is the same thing as what? 3 minus 3 plus 1, right? That is 1 minus 3. Therefore, we can write this as minus 3y to the power of 4, 3y to the power of 4 plus y to the power of 4, y to the power of 4. All right, now y squared is the same thing as 4y squared, 4y squared minus 3y squared, all right, is equal to 12. Now, let's bring this in. So we have y to the power of 6 minus 3y to the power of 4 plus y to the power of 4 plus 4y squared minus 3y squared minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, now let's group them. We are going to group them according to the common factor we have. Excuse me. So we are going to group them according to the common factor we are trying to get. Okay, all right, so that means that we have y to the power of 6 minus 3y to the power of 4. All right, then I'm going to group this y to the power of 4 and this. You are going to see why. So plus y to the power of 4 minus 3y squared. Then I'm going to group this and this, plus 4y to the power of 2 minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay, now I want us to pay attention. Like I said, we are looking for a common term. So let's factorize y to the power of 4 from here. If we do that, what will remain here is y squared, and what will remain here is 3, right? Plus, now here, if we factorize y squared out, what will remain here is y squared, and what will remain here is 3. So we have common term, okay? Plus, if we factorize 4 out here, we are going to have y squared minus 3 as well is equal to 0. So now we have succeeded in bringing out a common term from the 3 of them. So we can now bring it out, y squared minus 3. Then when this is divided by this, y to the power of 4 will remain, plus when this is divided by this, y squared will remain, plus when this is divided by this, 4 will remain, okay, is equal to 0. Now this simply means that y to the power of 2 minus 3 is equal to 0, and y to the power of 4 plus y squared plus 4 is also equal to 0. Now if this is the first time you are coming across this channel, like this is the first time you are seeing this amazing channel, then click on the subscription button, turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss our amazing videos, okay? Yes, because we upload every day, at least twice daily. Tune in at your convenience to enjoy the new videos. Then please give us a thumbs up. Yes, it means a lot to us and encourages us to keep giving you more interesting videos. All right, now from here we can see that y squared is equal to, y squared minus 3 is equal to 0. That is from here. So that simply means that y squared is equal to what? 3. Now, but I want you to recall here where we said 3 to the power of x is equal to y, all right? But 3 to the power of x is equal to y. So we have y squared here. That means this is same thing as 3 to the power of x squared is equal to what? 3, all right? Okay, now we are going to have 3 to the power of x times 2 is 2x is equal to 3 to the power of 1. Recall that we are still going to look for the value of y from here. So this is just the first value of y. Do you understand? So just sit put while we keep getting the results together. So when you have the same base, you ignore the base and you create the power. So we can write that 2x is equal to 1. Now we're going to divide this by 2, divide this by 2, and we're going to have that x is equal to half. So this is the first value of our x. Now let us look for the second value of our x from here. That y to the power of 4, let me write it down before cleaning every other thing. So from here we have y to the power of 4 plus y squared plus 4 is equal to 0. All right, have you given us a thumbs up yet? Because one thing is for sure, you are enjoying this video, okay? So please give us a thumbs up. All right, and comment. We actually want to know how you feel about our videos. Now from here we are going to use the quadratic equation formula. The formula that states that y here we are going, this is going to y to the power of 4 is same thing as y squared raised to the power of 2, right? Plus y squared plus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore what we are going to use there is y squared, right? And the quadratic equation formula states that y squared should be equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. All right, now recall that from here our a is equal to y, the coefficient of y squared. Our b is equal to y, 1, okay, and our c is equal to 4. So we are going to substitute that here. So our y squared is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 squared minus 4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 4, right? Everything divided by 2 multiplied by 1. So our y squared is equal to minus 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 squared is 1 minus 4 times 4 is 16 divided by 2. So we have that y squared is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of minus 15 divided by 2. All right. Now recall that minus 1, square root of minus 1 is I. So we can rewrite this as y squared is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 15I divided by 2. Therefore, I want us to recall again. Recall that our y is 3 to the power of x. Recall that y is equal to 3 to the power of x. That means y squared, which is this, should be equal to 3 to the power of x squared, right? Is what? Equal to this, minus 1 plus or minus square root of 15I divided by 2. So we have 3 to the power of 2x is equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 15I divided by 2. Now when you look at this, you can see that to get the value of x from here, we are going to make use of logarithm or ln, right? Now when you make use of logarithm, you can get the log of this side, but you cannot get the log of a negative number. Hope you know. So that means that this place is not going to work. So we have to reject here. That means the only real value of x that we got is x is equal to half. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.